find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Tonight, we close out Week 7 together with a good Monday night matchup, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Second and 10. Quickly to Addison here. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, it turned into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to it.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Back to throw. McCarthy. And it's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Fielded at about the 28. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Good starting field
already tired.
As they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Here's Purdy. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And this is dropped. Oh, boy.
I'll start this shit
For a
again,
big play early, but he could not secure it. Hey, look at this defense
Good,
for the Vikings.
good play.
They put together a strong effort last
Good play.
week in the win
Good
over the
play.
Bears CD.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
What a pickup this man was last year. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. Throwing here, Purdy. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Shotgun now with Purdy. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A very solid gain of 27. Here we go now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey.
Good
and this play
defense.
doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That really sets them back. A loss of 6.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Purdy now to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Touchdown! Cameron Latu, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Moody good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
They'll get it in the hands of Beckham. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough 3rd down. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Complete to Jones. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. Fielded at the 33. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got him the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents. We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely frees up your guys elsewhere. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. You look at this defense for the Vikings. They put together a strong effort last week in the win over the Bears, CD.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now Purdy. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones. So after the big play, look at this. All the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those...
And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A great effort there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Moody good with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Nwangu now from his end zone, powering his way forward. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Still in the first.
Make sure you put a receipt in the chat. Still, you got to play them against the Rams.
Get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive.
Hey,
that'll give
you got to follow the rules,
time,
man.
and it'll be 2nd and a couple. But Charles,
I do read them. Shut your ass up.
When you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not, well, now they're at 6-0.
Shut up.
Trying to tamp down the expectations?
You always got shit to say. You're not even in the league.
It's about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they've got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Now he's free at the 35.
Good play.
There they go. Touchdown, Vikings. Aaron Jones with career touchdown number 70. And the Vikings have got it back to within a score. The try here for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7.
Good play. Good play.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and, you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there is never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
2nd and 2 now. The penalty leaves them in pretty good shape. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over it that time. He's going to need to put it down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trip to the opposite side.
You gonna try to hit him and slow his progress up, didn't you?
First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
So you gonna try to hit him? Yeah.
Back to throw, Purdy. This one caught by Kittle. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one goes for 24 yards. McCaffrey on the counter. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
From the 22 now, here's a 2nd and 7. Purdy off the play fake. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Purdy looking to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Mitchell is in. Touchdown, 49ers. Now Moody for the PAT.
Damn it.
Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Nwangu now from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Jones. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. With the Vikings at 6-0, what a start to the season for them. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
And here's Ryan Wright now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And here's Ryan Wright now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return up 10 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to go to next?
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Exactly. So I can't wait to see if we come out of the half, how they're going to go about doing things. Do you just keep running what you ran before, or do you go to your counters expecting those adjustments to happen?
Before that, we'll see the end here of this first half. On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3rd and 5. Purdy. The Vikings after
Damn it, good defense.
there for the sack. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
Even keeping the back end for extra protection on 3rd down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10.
Shut your ass up.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 109 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. Addison hauls it in. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Everybody's in the game. What are you talking about? Just sit on the sideline and wait your turn.
Now a play fake here on first down. This is caught by Addison. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, this hasn't really been a first half to remember on either side of the ball, but I think this kind of makes this an important drive. You'd love to get this back to a one-score game if you can, and that's good work there to get some yardage here and pick up the first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Pass complete to Addison. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down. They'll try the right side with Jones. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. That is inches from the upright. It's no good. Wide to the left. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Purdy. Ayuk bringing it in on the crossing route here. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here. Over 20 yards. On first down, it's Purdy.
Shit.
Coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Jerry Tillery running in there and setting him down.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
That's it. Ain't saying nothing.
Huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22
Don't be lying on me.
Back to throw. Purdy. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. They've moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. They've got the lead early here in the 3rd quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the 1st half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the 2nd half.
Back to the ground on 1st. It's McCaffrey.
Oh, no.
Right around the 13.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
They work now on 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Purdy. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Brandon, if I wanted to run the football this close to the goal line, I think I just turn around and hand it to my tailback. Too many things could go wrong in this situation. I think they're fortunate just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Now it's Jennings. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Juwan Jennings, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. Purdy will throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Tough there. Good pass, hit the hands.
Good defense.
He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all.
Yeah, might as well, Frank. Yeah.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get
keep
this
him
out
up.
to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 119 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll go again to Jones.
Way to be there, Greenlaw. Oh, damn. Come on, Bosa. Don't do this.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And the ball is knocked out. And this will be a Vikings.
It don't matter. He was down anyway. He was down.
About the 44.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. His throw incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Running right, Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That second down play nets a -4.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Throwing on 3rd and long. McCarthy. He's got his
Good
target.
catch.
That's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers'
Good play call there.
45-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage.
No, you
Down
don't.
he goes. The 49ers get there. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now.
Why are you in front of him?
Even
Supposed to be
more
behind him.
exotic
Pick
pressure
the ball
towards the
up.
quarterback. Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Throwing on 3rd and long. McCarthy. And too much
Long
juice.
ball
It'll
that
be
was
out of
quickly to the
bounds, incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
And we'll see what he can do on the return. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
To about the 40-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now a 2nd and 6. They run over center with Mitchell.
Get off
Good
me.
tackle. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards there and a 1st down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he maneuvers
good
up the
tackle.
middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
from just across the midfield stripe. Here's 2nd down and 7. They go play action here. Purdy. He'll get this to his tight end, Latu. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Purdy. That is caught. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 20-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Purdy to throw it on 1st down. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Juwan Jennings. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Niners look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Moody good with the extra point, and that will bump the lead up to 26. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And that unbeaten record very much in jeopardy. It's been a great first few months of the season so far, but they have run into a buzzsaw here, trailing big in the 4th quarter. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. Again, it's Jones.
Shit.
And they'll bring him down at
Come
the
on,
27-yard
Bosa. Damn.
line. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And this will be a Vikings 1st down as he gets us up past the 30 to the 32.
Take a seat.
It wasn't a goal line situation,
We don't win the
but how
game.
about the goal
You don't
line
need to play no
formation
more
on 3rd
reps.
and short? They went in and went heavy. No surprise on who was going to get the football. How about the power exhibited there?
Yeah, that was just put a hat on a hat, drive forward. Nice job to pick it up. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And the defense closes quickly there, and he'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the 1st by a few yards. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll run on Jones.
Good one.
And this will be a Vikings 1st down as good running gets him to about the 44. He's been tough for this defense to handle, over 100 yards. You kind of knew that they were going to him on that play, didn't you?
They certainly did. That's one of those situations where you simply say, my best runner over my best blockers. Let's go ahead and pick it up. And I don't care if they
Campbell, you should have had that, man.
Come, and they got it done.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted but it winds up falling incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, McCarthy. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
On 3rd down, McCarthy. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says
Yeah, you got the first. Oh, you didn't. Damn. That's crazy. I thought they definitely gave you the first. Yeah, and he went back.
San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, do they want to put more points on the board before the final gun?
Well, I certainly hope not, and I'm being selfish here because you and I have flights to catch. Let's go ahead and finish this one off, guys. You've taken care of business. Let's close it out, and you and I, let's get to the airport.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Purdy with it on 3rd and long. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. Quite the turnaround from a week ago where he threw 4 interceptions. He hasn't had an interception this game, and he told us during the week, my goal, goose egg. He's achieving that so far.
And what we're seeing is a guy that you can win with, all right? Because anyone who can make that type of an adjustment to shake off a really horrendous week the week before and come back and play mistake-free football to this point, yeah, that's a guy I want to play with, that's for sure.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. That one looks like he'll throw here.
How you drop that?
That's going to wind up incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
That's caught by Jennings. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Now Purdy. And give him another.
Well, he also lives in a stressful city too.
And the blowout continues. An extra point try now for Moody.
Well, he does. It's the truth.
The PAT will extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. Second down.
Well, you don't turn your
Good
nose
game,
up at a
ball.
gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now the toss to Jones, running right. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Jones.
Come on. You just had to get one more touchdown with him, didn't you? Just get in the end zone.
And a little bit of a consolation prize here. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score.
Good play, man. Good play.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Damn, I'll let that man rush 100, 200 yards on me.
Don't be a hero. Just get the first down. But here, once he gets past the line of scrimmage, the field opens up for him, and he's able to take it right up the gut. And then,
they flip it
no,
to the
you
kicker.
didn't.
He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's incomplete. It was an exercise in
That was a nice try. That was a nice try. That was a nice try.
And this one's over. Well, an interesting finish to this one. They get in the end zone at the end of the game.
Yeah, I wouldn't have got Zach was in,
The
yeah.
game was over, but they didn't get that 2-point conversion.
And Lonzo
trying to
Ball,
get the
too.
2 points, that was for pride for them. But obviously the guys
And
on the other
Drummond.
side of the ball had some pride, too. They stopped the 2-point play, even though, as you noted, it did not matter. So both teams battled to the end.
What? Took 3 players, man. It's not like I took the whole team.
Over 500 now at 4 and 3.
Only took 3 players.
And we'll head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, they fall for the first time this season after 6 wins to start the campaign. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau
72 yards,
to
but
take
I
on
could
the
not stop
Packers.
Aaron Jones.
That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Huh? No, I won, fool. Shut your ass up, sideline. Well, he is sideline. Can't come up with anything better than that. Okay, you think so? You over there winning still?